Hi guys, Hangy here from Esperino, and I have another press kit to unbox today. This time I've got a copy of the God of War 3 press kit. Now for those that don't know what a press kit is, these are given out to media outlets and journalists for review purposes prior to a game's launch. You can't buy these, they're never for sale, and they're usually limited to about, Sony tends to go about 2600, 2800 usually, worldwide, and they're usually just sent out to the major outlets. I managed to acquire one of these from eBay, just going back a while, probably closer to the game's launch, and it's one of the better press kits that Sony have put out. The God of War press kit comes in this big wooden box. You can already see on the front there you've got the mega symbol, God of War mega symbol on the front. And it's also got this, I guess it's meant to be a stroke of red paint, which is supposed to be symbolic of maybe like some sort of blood splatter. From what I've been told, these ones are unique in that the burn patterns and even just the stroke, they're all different for each of them since they're all hand done. So I guess you could say that each of these cases are one of a kind. Well, that doesn't really matter. I mean, they're essentially the same thing, just a wooden box. And you can see that the wooden box is got kind of like it's almost got a burnt residue to it, I guess. Sort of like a burnt pattern. Like they've really gone to a lot of care to make it look weathered and suitable for the God of War time period. It's quite funny because back when I was in high school, I actually made one of these in a woodwork class, this type of wooden case, so it's a bit funny to see it actually used as something for media purposes. But anyway, the top bit just slides off right here. And on the inside you've got a, it's like a God of War pamphlet. You can see down there, it's a little bit of wax with the Omega symbol as well, which is a nice touch. And inside this booklet is some information regarding God of War 3. You've got some background information, I believe, on God of War 3. It actually folds out like this. It's quite big. I don't know if I'll get it all into the one shot. So you got the key features there, one of the key artworks as well on this side over here. And on this side you've got, actually that's pretty much all of it. So you can see there you've got, that's on the one side, which has, I'll just give you a closer look at that as well. So you can see one of the Kratos' key artworks from Sony Santa Monica. And it's quite wordy, there's a lot of information there regarding its key features and just some details about the game. Kratos taking one of the more bigger enemies in the game. And actually flip this thing over and you get, on the back there, you got a nice little symbol of Kratos. More what looks like blood splatter, but it's actually just printed on. And you get that looks like some concept art from the game back in God of War 3 times. You've also got some nice, looks like some in-game screenshots. And again on this side as well, there's more in-game screenshots. Whoops. And then one last bit of probably concept art. So that's the pamphlet. It's nice. Pretty solid cardboard actually, as they always tend to go with Sony. They always go with the high-end quality stuff. On the inside you've got a review code. So a review code is essentially the full version of the game. If you were to purchase the game at retail, this is what you'd get. The only real difference is it says review code there. Most of the time they don't usually go with something quite as fancy as that, but that's quite a nice bit of CD packaging anyway. Sorry, Blu-ray packaging. And under that is a media disc. Now, usually on the media discs are, I believe, screenshots, in-game footage. Yeah, it's like a bunch of trailers and some information, usually that you'll need for writing up reviews. This one also has a just a little piece of white paper there, I guess it's to protect the discs. Let's pop those back on top. And on this side here, you've got it's like a bunch of cards, but once you flip those over, actually a bunch of I guess you could say they're art cards. They're actually, you can see there on the edge, it's gold, so it's gilded on the edge of each of these cards, and they feature some artwork from the game as well, which is quite nice. Another one, and so in total there's actually, in total there's 6 cards. So keep that in mind if you're actually looking to buy one of these, that they contain all 6. Okay, and you also get what looks like looks like a metal coin. You can see the picture of Kratos there, which is actually the same as what was on the back of this. You can compare that. You can see it's the same, little same symbol there. Fairly weighty piece of metal actually. Not sure what kind of metal that is, but you can see Kratos there on the back. If I can get that into focus. It's nothing that fancy. It looks like just a piece of worn metal, but that's nice. It's all stamped. It's all stamped into the coin. There we go. There we go. It's all stamped onto the coin, so it's quite nice as well. It has its own little spot right into here as well. And lastly, on this side here, you've got what looks like a piece of a scroll in it's like a bit of hem. And again, they've gone to the effort of actually making it look like some blood splatter there as well. So you take that off. And on here is just a God of War. I guess you could say that's a mini poster, and it's quite glossy. It's got a glossy finish. I guess the art's meant to kind of recreate that type of Greek mythology, or that time period which God of War is based in. And they've done a really nice job with everything that they actually put together. On the back here, again, they've kept with the whole, blood-stained, war-splattered, just a really tarnished type of look, which is really great, particularly for God of War fans. It's quite surprising sometimes when you go through one of these, how much effort they've actually gone to. It's kind of a bit of a shame that I actually produced something like this for the collector's ed, but if you can find one of these and you're a big hardcore God of War fan, it's definitely something different worth owning and something you can talk about with your friends. So yeah, that's the God of War press kit, also known as a media kit or media pack, whatever you'd like to call it. Leave a comment down below on what you think about the press kit, if it's something you'd like to own, and also like if you've enjoyed this unboxing, and subscribe to keep up to date with more future unboxings. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time. See ya.